If there are questions, if there's a public outcry, we know how the public can be angry at art, which I think is fantastic. I mean, the world is crumbling around us, and you put a piece up on Park Avenue, and thousands of letters go to the mayor. What are you spending money on this stuff for?
Well, exactly.
Okay, that's all right. It is causing an emotional response for some reason, and art has always done that. Throughout history, art has raised a fury of emotion.
An incredible thing about my mother was the way she saw this city and the people in it. She believed in people and their ability to appreciate art, and she believed that everyone deserved to be exposed to art, as well as this notion that giving artists an opportunity to use the city as their canvas could change the way the city looked and felt.
One of the most successful things about the Public Art Fund is it's everywhere and nowhere. I feel so strongly that art is a right, not a privilege, and Public Art Fund lives that every day because everything they do is free and accessible to the public.
I have loved walking around the city, watching people's aha moment when they see a great work of art outside. They laugh or they go near it to have a closer look. To experience art as Public Art Fund has made possible has enhanced the quality of life in our city.
When we approach art in the public sphere, we're actually, what I like to say, is approaching a question. Why is this here? How does it shape my relationship to my everyday and to my community and to my notion of what's valuable and what's not in the world? And when you have artists who are challenging us to rethink what we already know in the ways that I could say Ugo Andanone or David Hammonds or Amanda Ross Ho or so many other artists have within the context of the Public Art Fund, it leaves an impact, and I think hopefully it allows us to be more open to new ideas when they come to us in different forms.
One of the great challenges for an artist in creating a public work is to think differently about their audience, because the audience for a public work is very different to the audience for a gallery exhibition or a museum installation. This is going to be seen by everybody. The multiplicity of the audience here is extraordinary. So how to make something that will not disappear, that will engage audiences and have enough of a kind of openness to it that people across that spectrum can find something to relate to is a tremendous challenge.
I had the experience and the fortune of watching people engage and interact with my art when they weren't even sure if they were engaging with art. They were just living their lives or being curious. And I think for me that was really exciting to see the way that public art can be utilized and not just aestheticized.
The Public Art Fund provides connections to communities that might not necessarily be going to buy a ticket to look at art. And that is the nature of culture. It just is. It's not something you go to see specifically. I mean, culture is what we are the products of and what we produce.
I can remember sitting with Olafur Eliasson and looking at the waterfall under the Brooklyn Bridge. It was really early one morning, and he said, I wish I could just stay and listen to the people. The art does create a dialogue, and the dialogue's what it's all about.